Hello, LEGO lovers. This is a LEGO Overwatch set review. The set's name is Junkrat and Roadhog. Set number 75977, 380 pieces, retails for 50, but I got it on clearance for 20. So, Overwatch may very well be a dead line of LEGO. I don't believe they are releasing anymore, but I cannot guarantee that. You never know how things could be down the line. But first up, I want to say that this set is a fairly good representation of how a display set should look. About the only thing I can imagine not liking is I kind of feel the motorcycle should be back a little bit more, but I like how the base is kind of built up and then you kind of have the display up top of it. This just all looks like a very nice complete display. I just really like the overall appearance of this display. I might not be, I know Overwatch, I'm not necessarily the biggest of fans. I've played it a little bit, not recently, but this as a display is a really nice concept. I think it would be pretty cool if they did stuff like this for other themes, Star Wars, superheroes, etc. Have like a nice detailed base with, a spaceship or whatever it is kind of angled up top or something. I think that's really cool. So you can take this off fairly easily, just pops off like that. But let's take a look at our base before he's gonna roll away. Let's take a look at our base first. So as you can see, we have stickers for Junkertown, which are kind of annoying because they're on multiple parts. I do kind of understand why they have to be. So there's an assortment of stuff that breaks off in the back apparently here. An assortment of stuff, quite a few nice stickers here. Like some graffiti notes, keep out, etc. Kind of cool. Really big stickers, but it kind of makes the back kind of look nice and you don't necessarily see it a whole lot. And that's just like a box. There's nothing inside or anything. Stickers all around effectively. I do kind of like how they have the gears on the front. You got dynamite. You have a really nice overall look to it. This is actually Roadhog's like gun, claptrap's trap, which is kind of a really cool build that is a sticker there. But you can see that it, really simple, just clamps. Nice parts in there. I did do a parts review. Check that out if the parts interest you. And these can kind of move around so you can change up the display a little bit. Then you have this cute little thing and what appears to be basically a pile of gold. Otherwise, it looks like junk. And then over here, we have kind of like a sign build with interesting build with a sticker on there. These are all stickers, just junk, basically. Makes sense. It's called Junkertown. And then the bike sits just on an axle there. This is the extra pieces. Probably the only real big highlight, well, there's actually a couple, are this nice printed circular piece, this red kind of bar claw, and then also this red accessory holder, which I have not seen too many of. So there's some nice parts in here, and like I said, check out the parts review for a little bit more detail into that. So I'm going to take the figures off, and we'll take a look at the bike here, if I can take them off. So, yeah, he just kind of is on there awkwardly in my mind, but so we have a sidecar here. That is a printed piece, actually, which is nice. We have some crazy spikes on the side, different kinds of wheels, thinner than normal. He does have to stand in the sidecar, which is kind of annoying. Lots of technique to kind of build this up. Doesn't make it look necessarily the best from the side, to be honest here. Just really could use some more detail or just covering up this. But it is interesting build-wise. It just doesn't feel complete. I kind of like how they have the light there. Obviously some spikes. We have a nice big seat for the big fig. We got some detail back there, but like I said, it's not very covered up. I mean, effectively, this is going to be your best angle, kind of. you don't, once you look at the side, you start seeing all the Technic stuff. It doesn't look really good. And that side looks even worse. So, yeah, I'm not, like I said, from this angle, it looks pretty cool. But once you start looking around it, it starts looking really bad, to be honest. I mean, admittedly, they had to do some stuff to get that big fig to sit in there. But I just feel let down with how it looks. How it's built's pretty nice to get it to work. All the parts and stuff. This does feel kind of loose. But like I said, the looking of it in parts is bad. I like these. I like the seat. But the main part does not look good. The Technic just... it looks really bad, actually. So let's go on to our figures. So this is our Junkrat, and he's got his fun little grenade launcher, I believe it is, which has that printed piece there. We'll take that off, and you can see he actually has a really nice printing on his torso. You can kind of see there's some metallic going on, nice 6-pack, maybe 8-pack. Detail on the pants, which is nice. One of those kind of peg legs, which is great. Nice printing overall. Crazy facial expression. Crazy hair, which I don't think is a hair piece that really has been used. But let's take that off and check out his back. So we'll have to take his backpack off, which is a pretty cool part, in all honesty. But you can see that this face is quite a bit more sinister, and we continue with the nice printing on the back too. No printing on the back of the legs, although I don't think they've ever done that. Just really nice printing overall. And the backpack part is like this crazy spiked wheel on a Technic pin that you can spin for fun if you want. You only get one of those in the set, unfortunately. It would have been great to get 2 of those. Just pops around the minifig neck. So overall, really nice printed minifigure. Very unique. Let's take a look at our big fig, though. This big fig is probably one of the best big figures I've ever seen. The printing all over it is fantastic. You can see printing on the shoulders, crazy printing on the stomach. We got like a license plate belt buckle, multiple colors. We even got a little knee pad that's got some printing on it. No real printing anywhere else, but still multiple colors. Very detailed, making that look very nice. He does have his hook, which is just kind of attached to these studs on the back very simply. Let's see if I can pull it out. Maybe I can, maybe not. Like that. So it's kind of finicky with his hand, I noticed when I was building it, that it kind of fits in weird. And I feel like it should go longer, but I mean, that's not that bad. And I guess you can kind of make it like he's got it like that or something. It's okay. The hook part's really unique. It's okay. The figure's really nice. This is actually a hair piece, so this is going to look a little awkward, but I'm going to take it off. And you got just a bare flesh, tiny head there, which, if you really want something creepy, you could just have this going around. So there's no face on it, but this hair piece is really nice. You have this crazy gas mask type look on there, and the white hair there, and it can go on a regular figure, and it does not look bad, which is kind of nice. So, I mean, it does look a little big in the mask part, but it doesn't look the worst. So you can put it on a regular sized figure if you so choose. And I guess for all intensive purposes, you could put a hairpiece. Yeah, like that. So he's got the big hands. You can put a bar in there and some other things. It's a really nice looking big fig overall. I think they can hold their legs in there kind of too. I think they can. I thought they could. Yep, there we go. So you can hold... Yeah, that looks really weird, but really nice figures in this one. So for $50, I personally feel that this is a little underwhelming. If you're a big fan of these characters, it's not too bad. A lot probably goes into the big fig. but since I got it on clearance for like $20, even $30 is pretty good. There's a lot more interesting parts in here than I initially thought. So overall, it's actually a pretty good set. Like I said, display-wise, it's really nice. If these are characters you like and you do like Lego, it's actually a fairly nice set to get, I would say. Just make sure you kind of pose that motorcycle at a certain angle. Otherwise, you'll kind of get the really bad angle of it, you know? So, like, kind of like that is the best angle to kind of have it, because it looks really good. With a printed piece, with the motorcycle and everything, you don't see really any of the bad technic parts. It looks pretty good. But once you start turning it to the side, it starts looking kind of bad, and you really just can't display it from the side. It looks horrible, and you don't see the cool sidecar, which is probably the coolest part next to the seat. So, this is an okay set. The parts aspect of it was a good surprise for me. But the overall set, mostly because the motorcycle is a little underwhelming. But overall, unfortunately, Overwatch is going to be over. It did bring us a lot of unique characters, which is a little disappointing to see it go, because there's a lot of cool characters they could have done and different things they could have done. And there are some vehicles in there, not too many, but still really cool theme in my mind for a Lego collector. Maybe not the most widely desired theme, though. So, mixed middle feelings on this set overall. It's really good if you can get it for really cheap, which any Lego set probably is, but that's all I got to say about this set. I want to see people subscribe if they want to see more of my videos. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and hopefully you'll be watching one of my next videos. Thanks again.